favorite R's? Well, they're not all favorites, actually. 2 of them are my favorites. One of them is the first one, resistance. We have resistance, relief, and row, row, row your boat. We'll start with resistance. We've talked a bit about this. The resistance is in that whole state of stuck and yuck place. And we move in and out of the state of stuck and yuck often. Easy, right? The more we tap in, tune in, turn on to our joy of brilliance, the easier it is for us to get out of the state of stuck and yuck and get back into the state where we want to be. So I think of resistance sometimes like a rubber band. Okay, if we take a rubber band, and I wish I had one, but I'm pretty sure you've all seen one. If we take a rubber band and we put it on our hands, and we pull it apart like this, what happens to the rubber band the further we go? It gets tighter, thinner, stretches out. Sometimes it breaks because if we pull too hard and too far, it snaps, right? And then when it snaps, well, then there's a whole lot of relief, isn't there? Because that's not stretching anymore. So sometimes snapping the rubber band, sometimes it does, it hits and it stings. But at least when it snaps, we find ourselves like, whew, I don't feel that resistance anymore. Now, I would much rather take a different path, though. Rather than stretching the rubber band until it snaps and having that stinging feeling, ouch, oh, well, okay, there's the relief. I'd much rather get there without the snap part, okay? So now I'm going to give you another visual. I have a slingshot, and I'm pulling the rubber band, again, back, so that same resistance is there, right? But we don't pull it so hard that it breaks back here. We actually release it and let whatever's in it fly. For today, just because nobody gets hurt, there was nobody harmed in the making of this presentation, we are in the slingshot, okay? So we're pulling the slingshot back, and it's us, and we're saying, okay, I'm ready, let me go, whee! And we fly out there. Whoa! That can feel really good. So think of ways that work for you to lessen the resistance. What lessens resistance and brings relief puts you on the path to your joy of brilliance. The next part of these 3 R's is row, row, row your boat. Who's ready to sing with me? Yay! I have some people, sometimes people are like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Stop, that was brilliant. Will you all go on the road with me? Seriously, this is good. Okay, let's go back and look at those lyrics. They're profound. Row, row, row your boat. How?
Gently.
Gently?
Gently.
What? Row, row, row your boat gently. Which direction?
Down the stream.
Down the stream.
Down resistance. Gently down.
So the speed actually helps carry.
Seriously, you are so coming with me.
never thought
Down the stream, she said, less resistance.
Go with
Downstream.
the flow.
How many of you think? Because some of us have been taught. I trust me, I grew up, and I love my family dearly, but I grew up in an environment where I was taught no pain, no gain. I was taught upstream, fight your battles, grrr, like that, right? I was taught to live life upstream.
Oh.
That is so contrary to my naturalness and to yours. Upstream? Ha! What? If we have a choice, who's going downstream with me? Guess what? We have a choice. Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, so you might be a kayaker who's really into the challenge of upstream because it's a much better workout. I'm choosing a different one. You can go that way if you want, but then meet me downstream later when you're done doing the exercise part. Okay, so row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Then what comes?
Merrily, merrily.
Merrily, merrily, merrily. What is another word for merrily?
Happy.
Joy. Happy, joy, joy. Oh, you guys are so good. And the last part.
Life is but a dream.
Life is but a dream. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, you guys.
That song is never going to be the same.
And it never has been for me. I know. That song will never be the same for you again. And here's why I share it, because I'm hoping, and this was another thing, I was just sitting, writing, because I do that a lot, writing a blog post one day, and I was thinking about the whole downstream concept and how it's so much better to float your life downstream in ease and grace. Write those words down, because I don't think I put them on a slide, and I can't believe I didn't. Ease and grace. When you find yourself in times of trouble, just kidding. When you find yourself not feeling as good as you want to feel, sing, row, row, row your boat. And people are going to be like, what are you singing that for? And be like, never mind. Or share, even better. Because guess what? When you share your joy, it is so contagious. Joy is more contagious than anything else. If the media knew that, imagine the world we'd be living in.